Hey y'all, it's your girl Chef Kyra and welcome back to another episode of New York Eats. Welcome to my food channel where we talk about everything nice, sugar and spice, baby. You already know what it is. So for today's episode, this is episode 1 of the HelloFresh series. So today we are going to be cooking the FireCracker meatballs, y'all. And look how good that looks. So I'm so excited, and I'm definitely gonna switch up a couple of things in the recipe, just as far as like, you know, like the cooking style and everything like that. So yeah, I'm so excited. I'm hungry. It's been a long day, so don't mind me if I'm like mad tired or I seem like a little dull for this episode, but it's gonna be good. I'm looking so forward to just sitting down and eating, y'all, because a girl is hungry. It's been a long day. So let's just get started. So let's just get to the unboxing of this specific meal. So let's get to the unboxing of the ingredients for this meal. So one of the ingredients that I have is some ground beef. I definitely like the fact that it's 85-15. So the 85 stands for the lean part of the beef, and then the 15 is the fat. So just FYI. And then here's a little baggie that has all of the other ingredients that's in it. So let's just open this up, see what we got inside. So we got some scallions, and they look really good. Really healthy batch of scallions, y'all. And then we have our green beans. We got some jasmine rice, which I love. Like, y'all, when I tell you my favorite style of rice, like if I'm gonna go for white rice, I'm not gonna go for like a long grain or a short grain. Like I have to have jasmine rice. Like I don't know, it's just something about jasmine rice that it just hit different. We got some panko breadcrumbs. Let's see. And then we have like all of our little condiments and things like that. So we got some ginger. And who don't love ginger? I love some fresh ginger. Ginger is great for like nausea. It helps with like weight loss and things like that. We got a cute little packet of honey. Oh, honey, bam, 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 bam. I don't know. That's where my brain goes. We got a cute little packet of hot sriracha. And then we have a nice package of soy sauce. And we have a cute little package of mayo. And then this is our cute little package of sour cream. So this is just like one of the things that I was talking about when it comes to HelloFresh, how everything is already portioned out. And you're not like having to buy like a crap ton of sour cream and things like that when you go to the supermarket. So that's one of the great things about HelloFresh. So before I get started with cutting anything up, here is the card and some of the things that we're gonna do. So of course we're gonna start off with our veggies, our sauce, then we're gonna get our rice going, our meatballs and green beans, and then we're gonna plate. So it's pretty simple, easy to the point, and I'm just gonna actually put this in action. The only difference that I'm gonna do with this recipe is, one, I'm not cooking my rice in the actual like regular pot. I'm just gonna put it in my rice cooker because it's just easier that way. So yeah. And then also for the green beans, I don't know, I'm just gonna like saute them with some garlic and a little oil and butter, and some salt and pepper, because that's just like how I like my green beans. But basically you'd probably just do, not probably, but you're just gonna do the same thing that I'm doing, but just instead of doing it in a pan, you know, you're gonna just put it in the oven. I'm also gonna show you guys how to blanch and shock your green beans, just because it just makes your green beans taste like a lot better. It brings out that beautiful color of the green beans. So yeah, you know, let's just get started, y'all. All right. Oven on to like 400 degrees. Because that's just like a temp that I would do. 375 is cool as well. But like, we trying to make this quick, short, and to the point, y'all. And then I'm also gonna keep this cute little bag for garbage. So this would be my little countertop, you know, little garbage bag. I'm gonna get my rice started because my rice cooker takes about 20 minutes to get the rice and stuff set up. So yeah. And then another pro tip, when I do make my rice, I like to rinse my rice like 3 different times, and then after that I also like to add some salt and some oil to the rice. One, the oil kind of just helps the rice from sticking, and the salt is just to, you know, flavor the rice and, you know, enhance the natural flavor of the rice. So we're gonna get that started first. All right, y'all, so as you can see, I got my little sink and everything going on over here. So I use this cute little measuring cup that comes with the rice cooker, just because, you know, it's easier that way and your rice comes out perfect every time. So this is about 1 cup of jasmine rice, and I just like to use a little bit of warm water to rinse my rice. And I just take my hand and swirl it around and just rinse the rice and do this process 3 different times. As you can see, the water's already kind of like cloudy, and that's just some of the starch and stuff coming off the rice. So yeah, I just do this about 3 times, and this helps me make the perfect rice, y'all. So, and for my little like rice maker, there's measurements and stuff inside. I don't know if you guys can like see that too well, but I just filled it up to the line where it says number 1. Usually when I make my rice, I like to just do like a nice healthy pinch of salt. And for this recipe, I'm not gonna do about that much salt, y'all. And I usually use kosher salt. So, and I'll just crush up the salt just like that. Then we're gonna put some oil. And it's just gonna be a touch because that's all I got left in there. I mean, of course I have more oil, but that's all we're gonna put in that for now, right? And we're just gonna mix that around. Put the lid on, put it on cook, and of course plug it in. And bam! Now you got your rice off to the side. It's doing what it gotta do, right? Boom. All right, y'all, so for this next part, what we're gonna do is just combine all of the sauces that was given to us. So we have our sour cream, we have our honey, our mayo. All right, don't mind that, y'all. That's the rice cookie in the bag. Soy sauce and sriracha. So we're just gonna put all this all in one bowl and then basically whisk it up. So I have a nice bowl and a whisk, and let's get to it. Okay, y'all, so I have everything in a bowl. It doesn't look the most appetizing, but I didn't put all of the soy sauce just because, like, I don't know, like I didn't want the sauce to be too loose. And so yeah, this is pretty much it. So, and I added all of the sriracha, so this is how the sauce came out. It's kind of loose, so part of me wants to add like a little bit more mayo because I want my sauce to have a little bit of body to it. I'm just gonna add just a touch of mayo, nothing too crazy, just a little bit, because this is Chef Kyra's kitchen. So I'm just gonna scrape the sides just to make sure we have everything mixed in. I'm gonna cover this and set it in the fridge. And we got our sauce, y'all. Alright, y'all, so now we're gonna get to our scallions and our lovely ginger. So I'm gonna start off with the ginger first. So for those of you who aren't familiar with how to peel ginger, usually what us chefs do, or what I do, is I just take the ginger. You want to take, you know, the edge of your spoon. You can do this with a knife as well, and the skin just comes off pretty easily, and that's it, y'all. And you just peel it just like that, right? And so now you have the skin of the ginger, and now you've peeled the ginger. So I'm just gonna do this part. So being that there's not too much that needs to be in this recipe, I'm gonna save this other little half of ginger, and I'm just gonna begin to start slicing the ginger. And then I'm gonna take some of these slices that I have, break them apart, and then slice them the other way, and then turn it back around and slice it again to make little chunks of ginger. I'm just gonna do a nice chop across the ginger to make it a little bit more fine. Okay, so I'm only gonna take like a good cute little portion of this ginger because I don't want to do too much. And also sometimes ginger can be like quite spicy, so now we're just gonna get over and start off with the scallions. So the recipe calls for you to separate the whites from the green. So when you ever like read a recipe and it asks you to separate the whites from the green when it comes to scallions, your green is just gonna be like the soft, kind of pliable part of the scallion, and then your whites is gonna be the stalky part of the scallion. So now we're just gonna slice this up. I'm just gonna cut it in half. I'm gonna put my greens over here. I always cut off the butt end of the scallion and put that off to the side. And then we just gonna slice, y'all, and make nice thin slices. And then for the greens, this is gonna be used for garnish. So you can either slice it just like this, or you can get kind of fancy with it. And so basically what you're gonna do is when you cut, you're gonna have your knife at an angle and your scallion at an angle, and then you're gonna come down and slice. And then it's gonna make this kind of like diamond cut. So I'm just gonna show you what that would look like. And then, so you just have your scallion this way, your knife this way, and you're gonna come down and slice. So if you just wanted to make a little bit more of a fancier cut, this is just what it ends up looking like. And it's cute. It's just, you know, it's something simple. It's not, you know, nothing too crazy, you know. And that is just the magic of being able to know how to work your knife, you know, learning your knife cuts and things like that. So it's great, y'all. So if you want to spruce it up and show a little extra skill with your dinner for tonight, amen, do it up. So the white part of the scallion is gonna go in here with the ginger. I just like to separate them a little bit just so that it's nice and evenly distributed for when it goes inside the meatballs. Okay. And then I'm just gonna take a bowl, an extra bowl, and put our garnished scallions over here in this cute little bowl to keep it separated. Alright, y'all, so I have my ground beef in a bowl. I've added just a pinch of salt, and I have added some of the scallions and the ginger. Okay. And now we're just gonna add some panko breadcrumbs. So we have everything in a bowl. I've also added just a touch of oil inside the mixture. What I'm gonna do is, before I start touching meat, I'm gonna spray down my pan where my meatballs are gonna go. And we're just gonna mix this up, y'all. So breadcrumbs is a binding agent. If you wanted to, you could add some eggs to this mixture as well, but you don't really have to. But if you wanted to, you definitely could. You're more than welcome to. And for this, I would just add maybe about like 1 egg, just because it's not that big of a mixture. And I like to just make sure my mixture is like mixed really, really well. Just so that, you know, in every bite you get a bite of scallions, a bite of ginger, right? And I also didn't add too much salt to this mixture because you also have the soy sauce and the actual like sauce that's supposed to go with this dish. So I just try to, you know, be careful and mindful of that. And now we're just gonna scoop out a good portion of meat. Usually when I do meatballs, I just take both my hands and rotate the meat into my hand just like this. And then you have the perfect little meatball, y'all. And so you're just gonna repeat that step until you're done with all of the meat. So check out my little babies. They're gonna go in the oven now at 400 degrees. So I'm gonna cook them for about like 12 to 15 minutes. And yeah, look how cute they are. I know some of them are a little uneven, but you know, those are like the stepchildren, you know, like, you know, those are the tasters. So let's pop this in the oven, and then we're gonna get to our green beans. All right, y'all, so for this part, like I said, on the recipe, it has you just oil the green beans and add a little salt and throw them in the oven right along with the meatballs. But it's, you know, Chef Kyra gotta put her flair on it. So we have our green beans right here. So we're just gonna open this up. I'm gonna put that over to the side. And so I'm just gonna teach you guys how to blanch and shock your green beans. Now I'm gonna like cheat a little bit because I'm not gonna do like the full process, but I'm gonna just, we gonna show you the quick, fast, easy way to cut corners, right? So I just have a simple frying pan. We're gonna be able to do the green beans, and there's the blanch, the shock, the, you know, sauteing, all of it, right? So we have some water here, and what you want to do is you want to salt the water till it's salty, like it tastes like, you know, like ocean water. So I'm just gonna put like a good big healthy pinch of water, salt, inside the water. Y'all, as you can see how tired I am for this episode, I can't even talk. So we're gonna let that heat up. Once the salt and the water dissolves, then we're gonna drop our green beans in, and you're only gonna leave them in for about a minute. And then after that, what you'll do is you'll pull them off the water. And typically when you do a blanch and shock method in a professional kitchen, the professional way, what you're gonna do is after cooking those green beans in the salted water for about a minute, you're gonna wanna have an ice bath on the side. So basically an ice bath is just some ice and water. And basically what that ice bath does is stops the green beans from cooking. And then after that, you pull them out of the water, and then you take those same green beans and you're just gonna do the second step of the process, which is just some butter, a little garlic, saute that for a little bit just to get that, you know, the aromatics of the garlic going, and then you're gonna add those green beans back in. So with that being said, we're not gonna do the ice bath part. We're just gonna blanch them. We're not gonna shock them. We don't need shocked green beans right now. But typically we use the blanching and shocking method in a professional kitchen just to help speed things up. So, you know, for all of you who kind of, you know, like wonder like, oh, how does it work when it comes to, you know, like kitchens, like, you know, how do they get things out so fast? One of those methods, you know, especially when it comes to vegetables, you know, and vegetables that take a while to, you know, cook and everything, we don't want you sitting in a dining room for 5 million years. We got tables to turn, we got money to make. So blanching and shocking is just one of those methods. And not only that, does it also brings out that beautiful, bright, vibrant color within the vegetable. And also when you blanch and shock, you know, having the water salted, it salts the inside of the green bean. So I don't know if you guys have ever noticed that sometimes, like, if you go to a restaurant, you know, like, or you eat something and like the outer layer of the food has seasoning but the inside is bland. Basically doing this method is what helps, you know, flavor the inside of the green bean, and it just it's good, y'all. So what we're gonna do is now we're gonna take our green beans and we are just gonna drop them in. Now I'm not gonna do all of them because it's just me that's eating tonight, so we're just gonna leave those in for about a minute. And you do want your water to be at a boil, and then after that, once that minute is done and over with, we're gonna pull them out, kind of just let them sit off to the side and cool off, and then we're gonna plate, y'all. And so then you get to see the final look of everything, and then I'm gonna also give my 2 cents about what I thought about this meal and how I liked it. So yeah, stay tuned. Okay, y'all, so I don't know if you can see, but the green beans are just starting to have that nice pretty green color, extra green, and they don't look so ashy. You know, you ever just look at your vegetables and just be like, you need a little moisturizer, you get what I'm saying? You need a little vibrancy. But yeah, it smells so good, y'all, because it smells like really earthy. And so we're just gonna pull these off. These are your green beans after they come out. And like, y'all, was I lying when I said that it just really brings out the color of the green beans? Now let's hold on. This is the green bean without blanching and shocking, just raw, and would just be tossed in the oven. Green beans that have been blanched and shocked, look at the difference. This one is ashy, okay? This one is ashy. These are vibrant. These are saying, look at me, I've been cooked by Chef Kyra. Look how good I look. You get what I'm saying? It's like the green beans applying makeup. You get what I'm saying? They already beautiful on their own. You get what I'm saying? But you needed a little spruce, and now look at you. You fabulous, okay? So we're just gonna set those to the side. I'm gonna get rid of this water, and then I'm just gonna add a little bit of butter, some garlic, let that cook a little bit. Then we're gonna add our green beans back in, add just a touch of salt for the outer layer of the vegetable, and y'all, it's gonna be good. So I'm just gonna take a small tab of butter, nothing too crazy, you know what I'm saying? Our butter, get that melted. Now we're gonna add just a touch of garlic, about that much, y'all. Depends on how much garlic you like, you know? Like, if you're not a big garlic person, chill out on the garlic, yo. You know? Like, don't be coming over here in the comments talking about, oh, Chef Kyra told me to add this much garlic and I ain't like it. Fair warning. If you're not a big garlic person, don't put garlic. So I'm gonna add just a little bit more butter. To the mixture, right? And like I said, we just gonna let that butter cook down and the garlic cook down just a little bit, just to get those flavors and stuff like that going. I'm also gonna add some black pepper, so we're gonna pull that out, because you know, who don't love black pepper, right? And now our sexy green beans, we're just gonna add that in there, right? Like I said, we're just gonna add a touch, just a touch, y'all, of salt. Nothing crazy, okay? Like, don't be ODing on the salt, right? Just a pinch. And then throw some salt in the sink for good luck. Then we're gonna add some black pepper. And then we're just gonna saute, right? Now, y'all don't know how long it took me to like learn how to do the whole flip without food being all over the place. But I learned that at like the first restaurant that I worked at, which is Xavier's out in Yonkers in New York City. So it's like, it's a vibe, right? So now we got our green beans ready. Let's plate, y'all. So here is the moment of truth. So as y'all saw, I had, you know, did my nice little plating and whatnot. I didn't fall too far away from the, I guess, how they plated it. So like I said, my green beans came out the way I wanted them to, because that's just how I like my green beans. So let's taste the meatball and some rice. Now I have to say I tasted the sauce on its own and it was really good. It's good, y'all. I like it. So a rating like 1 out of 10. I give this meal a 7 out of 10, just because like, I don't know, for me it takes a lot to wow me, but I feel like it's a nice tasty meal. It's simple, it's easy, to the point. So but yeah, I do like it, y'all. So if you enjoyed this episode, make sure you like. Also, like I said, once again, if you're looking to enter into the raffle to get the free giveaway box from HelloFresh, like I said, definitely comment down below a limit. If you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Mad love from your chef Kyra, and I'll see ya.